The NFT hype has been focused on art, collectibles, and in-game items. But NFTs harness a greater power than this, and one that can be applied to real-world items. The team at SPLYT have been working on their NFT and e-commerce integration since 2018, so long before this hype cycle. So in today's video, we're taking a look at how this all works and how disruptive this can be for online retail. This is CryptoTube. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you stay up to date with all the content here by subscribing and turning that bell notification on, and check out our Patreon link down below. Just posted a video on the weekend of my latest 3 altcoin picks that I will be buying over the coming month. So SPLYT is combining NFTs, smart contracts, and blockchain with the e-commerce world. And this is going to help create reliable systems of sales and data tracking, enabling transparent and seamless business relationships. So this is so brands and sellers can do what they do best, creating and selling their products. The mission to make e-commerce more efficient, transparent, and secure using blockchain technologies. This one launches on the 31st on Paid's Ignition, and I believe the TGE token generation event will be shortly after. Plenty of information to follow along with on their Twitter, so go and check them out over on there. I've seen a lot on Twitter, people posting that this is going to be very similar to Amazon, but I'm afraid it is not. Instead of Amazon, a marketplace, they plan to be a marketplace of marketplaces and actually build the infrastructure used by the likes of Shopify to streamline business processes and improve inventory management. So this is a very bullish project. You would have seen it on plenty of social media accounts by now. Big things expected from this one, and for good reason. They're actually launching the infrastructure to decentralize the e-commerce supply chain. We're going to take a look in more depth at this today, and of course powered by Polkadot. When Polkadot goes live, these guys will be getting involved via a parachain called Plasm. So what is SPLYT's eNFT? So this is an e-commerce non-fungible token. This allows them to actually mint NFTs for real-world items and put these off-chain products onto the blockchain. This then streamlines digital sales and enables lifetime product data tracking, not previously possible. And so the eNFT empowers a transparent e-commerce ecosystem. So a major problem with current e-commerce sites, you may have products, a warehouse, and you may have various retailers that sell these products. You might have a Shopify account that are trying to sell your goods. However, without very tight inventory management, you can get a situation where simultaneously 2 consumers on both websites, say Amazon and Shopify, buy the same product and there's only one left in stock. So this means that one person is actually be left without a product. It should register as not for sale or out of stock, but it doesn't due to this double sale problem. And of course, this leads to loss in reputation for the company as you've got a very disappointed client. So by minting an NFT for all of your real world items, you can have real-time inventory management that's going to ensure you know exactly where your stock is and how much you have of it. You therefore also have traceability. This helps for things like maybe high-end fashion. You can actually prove that your item is the legitimate version. You get a lot of knockoffs online. We've all seen those. And so this means you mint an NFT, you apply it to the product, and this is then the verification that it is legit. For the brands selling the product, they can also set a bounty, so like an affiliate reward to the company that manages to actually sell the product to the end consumer. And this may be, say, for example, a 10% bounty or 10% affiliate reward. And this just ensures that because it's all programmed into an NFT smart contract, that you know once you've made the sale for this company, that you're going to get paid for that. You have proof on the blockchain, the smart contract will execute and ensure you get your 10% affiliate rewards. This cuts out middlemen and makes the process a lot more efficient. And going even one step further with what they're able to do with the NFTs of your inventory, this one's pretty crazy, but having off-chain DeFi. So for example, say you've got 1,000 mobiles all in stock and they're worth a total of $1 million, and you need to take out a loan. You're cash strapped, you haven't got liquidity available on hand, but you've got a load of these mobiles. Well, maybe you can take the NFT version of these, collateralize that, and get a loan verified on the blockchain using smart contracts and decentralized warehouses. So this will open up new credit lines to the retailers, who can then go about taking out some of the liquidity from the assets. So this frees up liquidity, gives them that loan, and they can then produce a new product line, for example, or maybe invest in some other critical infrastructure to help improve their business. So this is a line of credit previously not even thought about. So how will this protocol work, and how will it actually look? Well, this is kind of a software solution that is going to be plug and play for users. So they can just plug in and use the SPLYT protocol to help manage their sales. So an end retail user will not even know that they're using a blockchain-based solution. All of this is handled in the background. It's just a minor change for the retailer. So this creates a universal standardized protocol for how data and funds are shared securely between all parties in e-commerce transactions. So you're minting NFTs, tokenizing these real-world assets and putting them on the blockchain. You then have your metadata, so a description of the item, what it is, what it does, its various properties. Any profit share terms can be baked into the NFT. So for example, one of the issues they talk about is scalping. An example of this may be Yeezy products. Bots are set up, they buy the Yeezy products as soon as they hit the market, and then they put them on a resale website for double the price. Well, what you can do is bake in a profit share for future sales. So even if someone does come in, buy up the product and try and scalp the market, you're still going to get a percentage of that retail value. So this should put off the scalpers. You can also plug in the affiliate terms. So whether you want to give a 10%, 15%, 20% referral fee for actually selling your product, that can all be done and all be tracked on the blockchain. The NFT is then broadcast to the SPLYT network and synchronizes the inventory across all marketplaces and all affiliates at the same time. So one product could be sold by many different affiliates on different Shopify accounts, for example. When it gets sold, they disappear off all of the affiliate inventory lists. And once a new one gets minted, they can all appear on the inventory list at the same time as the blockchain updates. To also ensure security of transactions, these NFTs have inbuilt escrows within their smart contract. This would ensure that payment isn't sent until you have verification that the product is received by the recipient. And if you are dealing with products that may be resold, this information would all be verifiable on the blockchain. So this means if you did relist, it would actually show up as a used or previously worn item, for example. And this means you can prevent fraudulent attempts to sell secondhand items as brand new. That is a frequent problem on the likes of eBay. There's also an inbuilt dispute resolution service with this. So you have validators who are trying to figure out if there's fraudulent listings. You have a token staking mechanism where if there is a dispute, you have to post up a certain number of SHOPX tokens for it to actually go to someone to arbitrate on the issue. And all products within the ecosystem are actually secured through SHOPX deposits. So you actually have to put down some SHOPX tokens to list items and mint those NFTs. To prevent fraudulent activity taking place, there has to be an opportunity cost. So they do have a real use case. They've got a demo of the actual product offering, and you can actually apply to actually get your hands on that demo marketplace. Just got to give them an email to get access there. But they have Maison Du, who are an inventory for the likes of high-end fashion or luxury e-commerce markets. And in 2021, it says they're going to be launching with 2,000 plus strong community of brands and e-commerce stores. So they've got a first use case, a first partner, people who are going to be using this technology. So that is a very important aspect to this project. They've built the tech and the tech is going to be working live very soon. So they say that Q1 has a Shopify integration going live and then also a mainnet launch. We are very close to the end of Q1, so over the next few days. Q2, Shopify client being released and the eNFT protocol going live. Then by Q3, we're expecting Polkadot to be live by then, and the EVM Polkadot bridge will go on. And so the Maison Du onboarding will occur at this point. Then into Q4, we've got a WooCommerce integration and the off-chain DeFi integration that we talked about earlier, getting liquidity from your real-world assets. That will be happening in Q4. So founder Tyrus Tagechian and Dipen Joshi here. These guys are kind of the two founders of this, along with Lindsay Mallon. I've watched a few interviews with Cyrus, comes across as a very smart individual, and they're clearly got their ducks in a row and they're ready to launch this product, having done almost 3 years of work on this before coming to market. Got a pretty large team here, which is great to see. They've got a whole host of great experiences, worked with some very big names here. And then we go into the advisory team. Coach K down here, and also your main man, Kyle Chassé, Master Ventures, Paid Network. Of course, this is an ignition launch, as well as Master Ventures have already got involved with this one. And a little bit of gem information here for you over on Kyle's YouTube. This was his stream on the 24th of February. If you go and check that out, get yourself over to around the 13-minute mark where he talks about SPLYT. So within that clip, Kyle mentions that SPLYT are almost a guarantee to be listed on Binance. That is what I'm reading from it. Go and watch it yourself and make your own minds up. But some very bullish news within there and a nice little bit of gem information that you get from Kyle when he does his live streams. On top of this, on the advisory team, we have the e-commerce director from Pepsi. If that doesn't make you bullish, I don't know what will. And also down here, we have Garlam One as one of the advisors, and he's bringing out a very special looking project called Genesis Shards soon, and previously the CMO at Harmony. So they've got a lot of friends in good places. And if you want to check out the various VC funds and backers, all of that information is at the bottom of the website as well. Something else I really like about this is the fact they're launching it as a non-profit. Clearly there's a token associated with it, the SHOPX token. So this kind of aligns the company's values with that of token holders, but it's a non-profit company. So this means that unlike other for-profit entities that favor maximizing profits, and oftentimes these are not aligned with users and customers or even society, a non-profit organization is the best route to go if you want to create a true decentralized protocol to benefit all of your stakeholders. So a massive problem within the e-commerce industry is that of Amazon, who are taking up pretty much a monopoly share of the industry, and COVID has really exacerbated this problem. They'll do things such as actually pricing out some of the retailers on their sites. So because they can take advantage of huge economies of scale due to the fact they're so massive at this point, they can squeeze the profit margins down to make SME businesses struggle to actually compete with Amazon. They'll just replicate a product, put it on the marketplace, and ensure that that one sells rather than the SME business. So this is a very sly and underhanded way of getting rid of the competition and ensuring that Amazon continues to become a behemoth. And if you look at the USA projected retail e-commerce market share in 2021, this is projected to hit 50%. So a true monopoly of power. So there's a full white paper here as well, and you can check out some of the under the hood stuff, some of the nitty gritty about how this will actually work. Most of it we summarized already as it is on the main website, but essentially you can do things like follow through the full product life cycle of your item, because you can mint an NFT when it's produced. You can then follow it to a retail warehouse. You can ensure that it is tracked once it's sold. You know which affiliate made the sale. You can ensure that they then get paid their affiliate commissions. You know when it arrives, as your courier will ensure it is fully tracked. And then once it's received by the end user, you can ensure everyone gets paid. The blockchain allows you to use NFTs to just follow the full product lifecycle from A to Z. The level of efficiency that this will cause is a tenfold increase as of current standings. And I think things like, the traditional, the item fell off the back of the van, things going missing, are likely to be greatly reduced by implementing the SPLYT technology. They also talk about the level of information that you can derive from this as well, because with these ENFTs, you will have metadata, you'll have a lot of market data that you can share as well. So it will be very easy to track which items are selling particularly well, and then ensure you increase production to match the demand. You're going to be able to real-time audit all your sales and your traffic. So in terms of the token associated with this, the SHOPX token, it has a few different functions. It's the method of exchange, so the token enables users to access the SPLYT core to buy and sell inventory, all stored as those ENFTs. When listing a new item, a seller must actually deposit tokens in order to mint the NFT, in order to prevent the likes of spam or fraudulent behavior, again, having an opportunity cost for bad actors. SHOPX tokens are also used to compensate validators and arbitrators whose jobs are to regulate the integrity as well as fund future development. And the tokens are also a governance token, so they'll represent a user's voice within the ecosystem. Staking tokens allows users to vote on new regulations and network updates, and they want to become a fully decentralized entity over time. So a token model is especially important for that. I also think that this really promotes the more innovative and creative retailers out there, because if you know the framework that you're working within, and you know, for example, I'm going to get 10% bounty for every product I sell, maybe I can set up a few different Shopify storefronts, list the product in numerous places, and see what works to attract the most customers. I think this is going to open up more opportunities for new types of businesses to actually exist, as this would make it very simple to set up a drop shipping business. Through the power of the blockchain, you can then track your orders, ensure you get paid in real time, and that you receive your affiliate rewards as stated within the smart contracts. And of course, this will help cut out some costs from middlemen. To see how the product actually works, come and check out Cyrus's channel here on YouTube. Just type in Cyrus Split and this will come up for you. And also the interview he did just a couple days ago with Ashton Addison is well worth a watch to get information straight from the horse's mouth about how he expects this to go. So that's your bit of homework after watching this video. So let me know down below, do you think that NFTs are ripe to actually go ahead and disrupt the e-commerce market, or is this just simply too early? In my opinion, I think that this is the right time and the right market for this to actually take off. And it's going to be very interesting to see a different type of NFT take center stage and show the power of these non-fungible tokens. If you like the video today, make sure you subscribe, drop the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.